Hello, hello. Ah. What's up? What's up, everyone? How are you doing today? So, the competition. Some of you may don't even know it, but I did a competition about Kadim, which was basically clearing his lamp with as many rooms as you can, but also with as few people as you can. And every person that either passed through a room or used it for either cleared a room or used it for pathing deducted points, and so the people with the most points in the end scoring the highest well and winning. First of all, I want to talk a bit about what the harder rooms in the lamp were. As you can see here, all the lamps in all the 3 lamps in all the rooms. And for the first 2 lamps, the champions were not really that difficult, I would say, but they just tanked a lot. So they simply took some time and were mostly what was costing people the most time in the lamp. However, in the 3rd lamp, there's actually a room not a single group was able to clear. And that was the room with the normal ass skelks in the top right corner at 33%. Because apparently those are special skelks from a sort of, maybe you call it dungeon, that you can't hit or can't really damage normally, and would have to use a certain mechanic to be able to kill them. So the first 2 lamps were able to be fully cleared, however the 3rd one wasn't. And aside of the skelks, the Karka champions actually tank a lot. They are really beefy. And yeah, they are just so tanky. Some people weren't going for them because they are just that tanky. They eat up a lot of time. But anyway, now that that is out of the way, I have prepared a small trailer or / teaser. Ah! I'm so sorry. I forgot I muted myself. I'm so sorry. I forgot I muted. Oh no, muting my own stream again. Yeah, I totally forgot about the chat. I thought I did it properly, but I didn't. Yeah, but some of you already saw the trailer before. I don't know if a lot of people saw it or not, but I tried to showcase a lot of different POVs, but also stuff at the same time, so people focus on different POVs and see different things, and don't get spoiled by all the POVs at once. But nonetheless, we could start with the last place. That is going to be Wipe. And among all POVs, you will see a certain class that was that was dominating pretty much the entire competition. But yeah, the last place is going to be Wipe. It's gonna start with the first lamp. You see 3 Reapers immediately. 2 Reapers running off to left and right and clearing rooms. And 1 immediately teleporting in the center, making his way through the center. The first lamp is not really that difficult, and every participant was able to just full clear it. However, the champion you see on the left is quite a bit tanky, so you're gonna see the Reaper take some time there. Yeah, the one on the right is just making his way along the wall, clearing the Choyas right now, and then the Skelksu. The Reaper in the center is pretty much clearing out the entire center of the lamp, the 4 rooms. And then he's gonna use his Flash Worm again to teleport out, so they do not deduct any points from traveling as they just teleport through the rooms. And that's basically the first lamp already done. Then we're gonna go into the second lamp, which is pretty much the same start. 2 Reapers go left and right, and once they cleared the first room, the Reaper in the middle is just gonna teleport in the middle and do the same thing again. This time the Reaper on the right is the one who's gonna deal with the next champions. It's the Harpies, but it's only one champion. So he's just gonna clear the 2 veterans, I think, out, and then CT the champion Harpy and just try to DPS it down. The other rooms in this lamp are not really that difficult or time consuming, and you're gonna see that the other 2 Reapers are soon gonna have to wait for the one who's fighting the Harpy to join them. Yeah, that would have been a better idea to trim them, but I basically prepared the POVs in advance, and it's not like I can trim them right now. But yeah, you see them, the one in the middle and the left, they're just waiting right now for the last Reaper to join them. The last 2 rooms are not really that difficult, he just clears them, and they're gonna finish the lamp soon. On a funny note, Wipe was actually the fastest group in the first and I think even the second lamp. However, they're still last place, as you can see in the third lamp in a moment. They fall a bit behind in terms of clearing the third lamp, since it's actually a bit difficult. The Vine Tooth you see in the middle can be quite dangerous. They deal a lot of damage and they actually tank a lot already for just being veterans. The one on the right you see is just waiting right now, because he's gonna join up with the other 2 for the Fire Imps for the first champion they're gonna fight in this lamp. And he's just killing some time in the easiest room for him. As you see, the Reaper in the center clearing veterans after Return. And they have a good amount of HP, so he's just waiting, he sees he's almost done, and he's gonna continue on clearing the next room in a moment. Meanwhile, the Reaper on the left is losing quite some HP on the dredge. And sadly, as you see, there's still 1 alive as he teleports in the champion room, and he just not quite get it. And now they're gonna fight the champions. They are actually pretty tanky, but with 3 people they're able to make rather quick work of them. And then after they're done with the implings in a bit, they're also soon to finish the lab. So you see this Reaper in the center is going for the giants. One of the other Reapers got taunted. That was unfortunate, as he then entered the room and basically doesn't matter anymore if he helps or not. And in the end they cleared the giants as well with 3 people. And yeah, that's basically the third lamp from them. They cleared every clearable room except for the legendary carcass. They're not the legendary, the champion carcass. And they had to clear the champion implings with 3 people, as well as the giants. They decided to go with 3 people in the end. And don't be fooled, the third lamp can be quite the DPS check. The champions there and the veterans have a lot of HP, and even just normal monsters, so yeah, that took a while. But it was pretty nice. It was nice to see. And yeah, Wipe just made last place. However, the next contestant is already gonna be the first place. We just had two participating groups, but 2 participating groups is still 20 people, so it was kind of within what I expected for the competition. I would have hoped it were more, but I mean, 2 squads is already enough. However, maybe in the next one, more people will participate, as the 2 groups here already made quite the big amount of money for the prize pool. But yeah, the next group is gonna be CA. And as you can see, there's already 1 class different. However, there's still 2 Reapers. Nonetheless, you can see a Vindicator actually. And he's gonna jump on a lot of heads now. Yeah, it's really not much different from Wipe. They had 1 Reaper teleport in the middle to not get any points deducted from pathing. The Vindicator is the one dealing with the champion. As you can see, he's just gonna kite it and then just use some skills here and there and basically just jump on his head. But as I said before, Wipe was actually faster for the first and second lamp. However, the third lamp just quite didn't make it for them. But yeah, people are just gonna make their way through the lamp. The Ice Brute are also decently tanky, and you can see the Vindicator waiting in case he may have to re-clear his room for the last Reaper to make a path. So he can just teleport in, but he doesn't. He finished on time, and there's still a wall down he can use to teleport in. And that's pretty much already the first lamp. In the second lamp, you're gonna have the same people, still 2 Reaper and 1 Vindicator. They're splitting up pretty much, they're just doing the same in the first lamp. The first 2 lamps were not that difficult. It's definitely something I plan on changing for the future, so you don't have things so easy. But yeah, pretty simple. Reaper are just really strong for soloing lamp. I was actually surprised by the lack of daredevils. I was actually expecting at least some daredevils. I mean, I knew people were just gonna play Reaper. Reaper is super solid, Reaper is super tanky, self-sufficient, has pretty much all you need for it. And yeah, you see the Vindicator again taking care of the champions, just kiting him around, dodging on his head. Meanwhile, the other 2 Reaper are just finishing off their routes, and they're pretty much done. You see them now just entering the room with the ally you have to bring out. And now they're just gonna have to now they're just gonna have to wait for the Vindicator. He's quite a bit slower than the Reaper actually from Wipe, but the Vindicator still has its use, and the third lamp from CA is actually really impressive. Really impressive. Yeah, that Daredevil is great if you want a fast lamp, but I can see, I can understand that people choose Reaper over Daredevil here. But maybe for the next time, Reaper just gets restricted from being used. Now the third lamp. You see a huge difference already. It's a Mirage. And the Mirage that placed a portal down. He's gonna jaunt over. That's pretty tight for the distance, and you see not one but actually two blade swords waiting. The Mirage has a portal, so he's gonna teleport the two blade swords soon. You see the Vindicator on the left just taking care of the Vine Tooth. It's rather chill, he just dodges everything pretty much. The Reaper on the right is just clearing the outer edge on the right side, and he's clearing it actually a good chunk better than Wipe, as he has his elite for the dredge and can make quick work of the protector and other things. And you already saw the Mirage teleporting in the blade swords, and they pretty much almost deleted half the HP of those champion imps, which is really impressive. And they're gonna make quick work of the remaining. Now the Vindicator is gonna join them soon as they actually attempt the Karka. The Reaper is gonna finish off the Giants, and you're gonna see pretty much all the PoVs for the Karka now. The neat thing they figured out is that pretty much every damage of the Karka can be negated if you simply have projectile reflect or destruction. So they brought a Vindicator with Ventari to help the downtime the Mirage has with this feedback. And as you can see, the Karkas really take some time. They're not only pretty tanky just in HP, but they also regenerate a good amount of HP when you get them to certain thresholds. Yeah, like you saw on the left, one just quickly got to 50%, but the Blade Sons bursted it down pretty quickly again. And one thing is, AC finished the third lamp in a moment with just 5 seconds left on the timer. So as you can see, even though they fought the Karka champions with 5 people, they still barely managed to kill them in time to actually finish the lamp. And that's it, they just finished the lamp now. Like I said, 5 seconds left on the timer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was pretty impressive actually that one group was able to clear the third lamp aside of these Skelk that are not unkillable, but from what I got told, it's near impossible to actually, or not practical, to clear 4 people? Wait, oh yeah, 4 people on Karka, yeah, you're right. It's just 2 Blade Swords, a Vindicator, and a Mirage. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, would have been nice if more people would have participated, definitely, but still, it's the first competition. It's still 20 people. That's still a number I find insane. 20 people, not wasting, but investing the time to simply try this out. And from the feedback I got, it was good fun, but there's still stuff to improve on. And among the things that can be improved on are, for example, restrictions to elite specializations, or that a part of the squad just didn't feel like it mattered for the skill. Like the people just kiting Kadim, or the people just dealing with the ads outside of the lamp. They were needed to get this, but they didn't really get any participation in what the competition was actually about. So one of the future changes is make it so that the entire squad actually matters for the competition, and not just that you have some certain filler who just there to actually kill the boss. But I plan on rerunning this competition sometime in the future with special restrictions, a new way to include the boss kill time in correlation with the point system that they kind of work together, that you still get rewarded for clearing as many rooms as possible with as little people as possible, but that it also influences the kill time of the boss in a way that you still want a fast kill time. And I already have another competition planned that is actually not even Wing 6. It will still have a point system that is somewhat similar to what you had here. However, it's something that, at least from my judgment, you can already do with a squad of like 6 people. And if you do it with a squad of like 6 people, at least I believe that you will actually have all 6 people matter and have to work together to get as high of a score as you can. But the goal is not gonna be a fast kill time of the boss. And like with this competition, it's gonna last a few weeks. So the goal is not for people to specifically grind this one thing, but just get together like once or twice a week during the full clear maybe, or they have some free time and just work for like an hour on this. But yeah, I'm gonna get my Discord link in a moment. I actually forgot to prepare that, as I would like for everyone who has some input or feedback for future stuff for the current one to give the feedback in the Discord. Give me one moment. Oh yeah, also regarding the prize pool distribution. As I said in my Discord announcement, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the Reddit post, but the first place will get pretty much twice what the second place would get. So AC will get 2/3 of the prize pool and Wipe 1/3. Also for the future competition, I also plan in a prize pool of at least 5,000 gold myself, and maybe some more if other people decide to contribute to it. But yeah, here's the Discord link. If you have any feedback, suggestions or whatever, feel free to leave it there. What is Becco? What's the OMG holy shit? Is it about the prize pool? Yeah, it is. I mean, I said it that high. I mean, I said it this way because I was hope. I mean, my hope was to get up to 10 groups, but I already knew it's very, very unlikely that I would even get more than 3 groups to participate. Yeah, people definitely missed out. So I set a prize pool that the first place still gets a good amount. Like the second place decently, and the lower you get, like yeah, the less you get. But yeah, I wanted to still reward the first place a good amount, so it's still a motivation for people to try to get first place. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I was hoping a lot of new people at least try it out and give it a try, but I can understand that not a lot of people participated. And I hope for future competitions more people will participate when they see that actually so little participated this time. I mean, you could have just gotten a decent amount of gold if you just participated. I mean, yeah, it's not too easy to get the word out. I made a Reddit post that a good amount of people saw. Then we sent a weekly Kadim kill. I mean, the requirement was at least 8 rooms a lamp. So there was a certain minimum rooms required. But yeah, I mean, I made a Reddit post, I made an announcement video that there will be a competition, and then like 2 weeks after I made the actual video announcing the competition and kicking it off. And then I had a very nice person, Mashi, actually helped me out with spreading the word. He was one of the people who messaged other people for simply spreading it. He was the one who messaged the people from the raiding league to post it in the Discord. He was the one who organized it to be posted in the trading overflow. And he generally just helped a good amount with just spreading the word. But yeah, hopefully in the future a lot more people will participate. I just, I mean, you missed out on so much gold for not even trying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Rather short, but I still really enjoyed it. Both Wipe and both Wipe and CA still did really good. Yeah, I'm gonna call it then here, and hopefully I see a lot more people for the next competition. So I'm gonna run the trailer one last time since I put a lot of effort into it and like it a lot.